Today is iPhone 6 day and we get more details on its internals. Samsung is reportedly working on fingerprint scanning technology and payments for its Gear lineup, and Google's new active watching technology is kinda creepy. I'm Jaime Rivera and I will be out all of next week, but I will figure out a way to get you the Pocketnow Daily. This is Pocketnow Daily. Let's begin today with what's official, as the iPhone 6 has already begun shipping to customers. People are already picking it up, and even though somebody already showed us how to not unbox a phone, links in the description, we also get details on the internals of the iPhone 6 Plus. First of all, a 2950 milliamp hour battery, which is small, and we also get 1 gig of RAM, which is amazing for a phone this big. But links in the description for full details on everything you're getting with the iPhone 6 Plus, because it's bigger than it seems. Now let's talk about Apple, and specifically iOS 8. It seems that customers are not going crazy for this update. When you compare the statistics between how many people updated to iOS 7 and how many people updated to iOS 8 on the first day, we are down 50%. And if you're wondering exactly why, well, so many people are asking themselves the same question, as iOS 8 is actually a maturing version of iOS 7. But then again, I'll tell you my experience. My phone is still restoring 2 days later, and that's because Apple's servers are working terribly. So we'll see if things get better in the next couple of days. Now let's move the spotlight over to the Samsung, and specifically the Samsung Galaxy A5. We talked about this phone a couple of weeks ago because we thought that this was going to be the metallic Galaxy phone, and it turned out to be the Galaxy Alpha, though A5 is pretty much just an alpha iteration. And it could be that it is, because this is a metallic phone, but with watered down specifications, Snapdragon 400, 720p display. Links in the description for full details. Let's see what Samsung brings to the table here. And speaking of Samsung, a company's executive had just revealed the plans for their Gear lineup, and it turns out that the company is going to bring fingerprint scanning and mobile payments to their Gear lineup, because the Apple Watch is also going to be doing this. This was expected. That's the way Samsung behaves. But really interesting, we're wondering exactly why we would want fingerprint scanning on a watch. And then again, for mobile payments, that would be one of the cool features that Apple is actually not bringing to the Apple Watch. We wonder exactly how Apple is planning to do it with the Apple Watch, indeed. So let's see what we get from Samsung, as the Gears are due for an update soon. And finally, for the very interesting news of the day, Google has just filed a new patent for active watching technology. If you remember in the case of the Moto X, the old variant, the problem with that phone is that if you said, "Okay, Google now," all the Moto X's on the table would wake up. The new Moto X has a new technology that actually detects where you are and follows that, which is great, but Google's patent, even though cool because it would bring this technology to other phones, apparently will also use the camera for shooting video of who's around you, which is cool, but also could be creepy. We don't know exactly what is going to happen with that video. Hopefully we can opt out, but that leads me to the question of the day. Would you agree with Google doing things like this? For example, shooting video just for it to know where you are or who you're with? Because in my case, sure, the technology sounds cool for its purpose, but it is creepy. Leave us a comment down below. What do you think? Friends, you know the drill. If you want to get the news earlier before this video is filmed, make sure you follow us on Pocketnow.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. You can also follow me on Twitter, Jaime_Rivera. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked what you saw. I am Jaime Rivera. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully we will see you next week.